as we have had the dependent work permits, but we have heard that after Trump being elected, then he's going to remove all the dependent work permits. What do you think about that? Because there is like 2.7 million people who are Asians living in this country. Like 1 million of them are dependents. Almost 1 million, not truly 1 million, but in this country we need 2 jobs or 2 people working from an household to live in this country. But if the dependent is losing the work permits, then one job is gone for a household. What do you think about that?
So let me answer your question. First of all, 21 million illegal people who have come to this country. 11 billion are already there in this country. President Trump won the election on one of the points, which is illegal immigration. He promised to have the mass deportation of all those illegal people who have come to this country by breaking the law, and at the same time what happened is they were getting all kind of benefits by the government at the expense of taxpayers. They've broken the very fabric of this nation. So having said that, President Trump said that all the students who are coming to this country will be made citizens of this country. Number three is, as far as work permits are concerned, if it is within the law, if it is within the law, he never said that he is going to cancel, he is not going to cancel. The only problem would be to those people who are seeking entry in this country illegally, suppose there are some people who are overstayed here. Even I urge everybody, if you notice any illegal person staying in your neighbor, walking on your street, please inform to FBI. We don't want these people here in this country. They are unfair to those people who are waited for 14 years in this country to have a legal entry. And why they should be moving around? They should not have been given driver's license. They should not have been given any money. What kind of country we are? Have you seen ever any country without borders? This was the first country in the world without any borders. So in this situation, anything which is legal in immigration will not be disturbed. Anything which is illegal will have a tremendous problem. So I give message to everybody that we are Republicans, we believe in law and order. We want to make sure that the illegal people or anything going illegal in this country will not be tolerated. President Trump once said in the interview, if the police are allowed to be free on the street for 2 hours, this country will be without crime. We don't want any crime in this country. And the illegal people across the border, they already raped some girls, and I was feeling like, my God, I was so much frustrated that we are considered to be a law and order country. And what's going on? Everything happened because of the Biden administration, which has allowed all these crooks to come into this country. But let me assure everybody, as far as the law is followed, nobody will be hurt. Okay?
And I'll add your point. You are talking about the H1B dependent,
Yes.
H4 and all other thing, right? I understood that thing. So basically, let me tell you one thing. It is basically Trump is pro-legal. Like he doesn't want any illegal, as Hemanji was also mentioning. So it is only the matter of making them aware. We are here. We'll be working with a lot of lawmakers. Obviously, there are a lot of people are working, lobbying for especially the people like you. They have a lot of WhatsApp groups and the Facebook with 74,000 people or something. And please ask them to come to represent us. We'll pass on to the right appropriate people. We will do our best from our side. That's what we'll be doing in future also. Definitely. I mean, we understood that your question. Yes.
Sir, I have
Yes.
a question.
If I may add something to
Yeah.
Manoj's question, immigration is a very complex issue in this country. The question you raised about H4 has always been in the news. President Barack Obama had signed into the law to allow H4 individuals to work in the country. Now you are afraid that what if Donald Trump discontinues
Because
that what's going to happen?
already
There has
happened
been
in
a
the
talk.
past.
What you need to do, just like Sridharji said, come and let us know. Second thing, This is the message for all Indian American out there, and especially H1 individuals. You need to get involved in the local politics. You need to support local politicians. Go to local congressman's office. Go to contact local state senators. And let them know that we want President Trump to continue the employment of H4 people. Otherwise, we are here to push that envelope forward.
Sir, I have a question. My name is Dr. Anand, Director for the Jai Swaraajya and JAISwaraajya TV. We have 2.5 million subscription. My question is, after becoming my citizen here in USA, and I registered a Republican, as a Republican. Though I am staying in New Jersey, as Sridhar Chillera was telling that democratic state. People are saying, why you are registering Democratic? Because this is a democratic state. But I love Trump. His policies, I like him. So since beginning. So since then I am a Republican. My question is, Trump was saying in this his election campaigning, and even yesterday also he was telling, like, he want to bring the law which was 1798.
Yes.
That was the illegal law. So you want to implement it. All we know, 21 million illegal people. But the democratic people misleading that. Trump was like, against the immigration or immigrants. But it's not the point. He was against the illegal migration people.
Yes.
The point was noted. So the 21 million people, still he's standing on that his point.
Yeah.
So is that possible 1798 will be implemented?
Yeah, so this particular law is for the people who are in this country, and if they are caught doing any illegal activities, that is number one.
Yeah.
Number two, when any citizen or any of these people, if they are caught doing illegal activity, the federal government can right away order their deportation. So this particular law will be implemented. There will not be any question. And according to information what we have, that the Democrats who were really skeptical about, they were skeptical whether this law should be implemented or not,
Yes.
because they were, see what happened in the last 4 years of this administration. They imported the voters. Let us put it like this. Because they never wanted Republicans to win in future elections. What happened is all these 21 million people or 11 million people, they were here in this country, they were to be given the citizenship right and other kind of leniency or whatever you call it. So if they got the voting power, they will be definitely voting for Democrats and not for the Republicans, because Democrats are given this benefit. I was telling even during campaign that this is the last election for Republicans. If we don't win this election, we will never have any
Yes,
election.
no doubt, yes. That was their situation.
So I thank God that they have listened to us, and the American people understood the real complexities of this problem, and that is why the President Trump came. I will get rid of all these 22 million people or whoever they are, if they are illegal or doing some activities which is not legal. And we will not have any problem of illegal people getting registered as a voter or getting citizenship. So that,
After all taxpayers' money is it, hard-earned
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
So which is going to illegal people. How fair it is?
that will
It
be
is
stopped.
unfair.
It's already stopped now.
as I told you earlier, that this is they are the people, even they are flown overnight in the planes
Yes.
by aircrafts in New York and so many places.
They live in five-star hotels.
Five-star
They live in
hotels,
five-star
yes.
hotels, and I was
Texas,
really feeling
yeah.
like
I
so
heard in
frustrated.
Texas, $3
Correct.
billion they spent on illegal
Absolutely.
people in New Jersey.
And if you, let me add you, all the disasters which came in the FEMA, in the I think Minnesota and other states, money in order which is to be used for FEMA has been used to support these illegal stupid peoples. People who really deserved the help and assistance from the government, money was going to somewhere else which were not deserving or which were not entitled for. So I think all these issues have been already within the knowledge of the people, and according to me, things will be perfectly all right. in time to come.
I like one word Trump said, like in the victory speech. There was a reason why I was saved from the assassination. This is the reason, because he's a God-sent angel.
Yeah.
That's why he knows that a lot of stuff is going on. In this election, if they wouldn't have won, permanently Republican Party wouldn't have won at all. So that's the reason God has saved him, God has saved America, and God has saved us.
Yes.
He said he saved for a reason.
Yes,
For a
that's what
reason.
I'm saying. He was saved for a reason.
He's saved
This
by
is the
God
reason,
for a reason.
because of the
I do
God
think
blessing
that he
us.
was-
And
Yes.
Mr. Anand, I just like to add that you
Yeah.
say you're a registered Republican.
Yes.
Welcome to the group.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you.
All right. So we really
Shidhar ji,
welcome you.
आनंद जी को ऐड कर
Secondly,
दीजिए.
Yes.
Second thing, the other party Democrats are going to criticize this issue because obviously they've been favoring this illegal immigrants. President Trump has always said one thing very clearly, that he wants the eligible, the knowledgeable, and the qualified individuals to come in this country, stay in this country. He has no problem with that.
Yes.
But he has a big problem with illegal immigrants because, as Hemant Bhai mentioned earlier, that they have damaged the fabric of this country.
And I love your all three of great words. I really impressed. One day we'll see red state,
Yep.
Yes.
the swing states.
Let me tell you one
It's-
thing.
it's already swing state status right now.
Because 50 states, Trump and Kamala, they visited Pennsylvania more than 50 times.
Yes.
But they never visited one time. All 50 states, they have to visit at least once. People deserve it. President should be in our state.
Right.
But next term, we will see President will be here.
No, no.
He will
President
become
Trump
a
already
swing state.
visited in Wildwood.
Yes.
He already came to New Jersey once.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see that.
And he was also in New York in Madison Square Garden.
Let me just add one thing.
Yeah.
This AARC's efforts, the sincere efforts which we're highlighting here, the sincere efforts done in this state because this is a blue state,
Yes.
right? This being a blue state, obviously we were just completely appalled by the results of the election results because it came within the less than 5 points.
Yes.
This has not happened in the state of New Jersey. So turning this state to red, the possibility is very near. It will happen very soon. We supported Republican governor candidate last election, and the next year is a New Jersey governor election. We're going to be supporting Republican candidate, and we're going to do whatever we can to put in our sincere efforts to have the state turn into completely red.
Yes.
Great words.
All
We'll
right.
see America great again.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you so very much. Yes,
It's already started.
yes, Miss.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I'm Rishita from TV9. As a Republicans, AARC has been providing services since years. So what are your future goals and how does these help Indians, Asians?
Okay. Shidhar ji, आप-
See, basically, it is the Asian circle we are promoting, and whatever that Asian issues, end of the day, it has to be heard among the lawmakers. So obviously, since we work closely with the lawmakers in coming 4 years, and whatever the issues, we always have to do the advocacy part. And whenever we meet and we bring, like last time, all the Republican leaders, if you were there on 30th event, they were literally, like all the county chairs were there, and all the running congressmen were there, and everybody was there. Now, since already election results have come, the federal level already Trump is there, and definitely all the 312 is not a joke, like to have the electoral votes in the federal level. So we will be working very closely. That is our next 4 years. Our objective is to work very closely and definitely bring our issues and solve as much as possible. End of the day, the whole idea is to heard our voices with the lawmakers so that the good is going to happen to our Asian voters. Not only to the Republican Party to make them win, and also make our voices heard, end of the day. So that is our effort and goal. If you don't do all these things, nobody is going to hear your voice. But at least we are making them to hear our voice. Then after that, things will happen. That is the first step, second step, third step. If you don't do any step, it will be like a zero result. So that's what we are doing. We already over baby steps. Now we are in a walking steps. We'll be doing the running steps. So definitely we'll be doing it.
Okay, let me add here one thing that India Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and President Trump, they are good friends. By President Trump's election as a US President, Indo-American relationships are going to be really great. India will be protected, Hindus will be protected. There cannot be any kind of Bangladesh event which has happened. And President Trump publicly said
Yeah, he defended
that he will not allow any kind of Bangladesh reputation in India. And he also said that India, see basically India is his good friend. He went to Ahmedabad, Namaste Ahmedabad. He also, there was in Texas, Howdy Modi. President Trump and Narendra Modi went hand in hand. And as to my knowledge, the Foreign Minister Jaishankar is likely to come even before the President Trump takes the oath in office. Some planning of that kind of thing is going to happen. And once with the presence of US President Donald J. Trump, I think China, Pakistan, and all neighboring countries will understand that it's not easy, or it would not be easy to deal with India in the safety concerns or any kind of problem. So India is also very lucky to have President Donald Trump being elected as 47th US President.
So I have one more question, sir. You know about the current job market. So will it going to be changed after Trump's power?
First of all, the unemployment rate has gone up. And then they were not able to get a lot of employment into the economy by the Biden administration. Trump already said in various interviews and in the public speeches that he is going to bring back the manufacturing to this country. He said that he is going to increase the tariff.
60%.
He is going to increase the tariff of those products which are being imported. He is going to give the tremendous tax breaks to the product being made in America. All these things is going to generate a tremendous employment. And see, the President Trump is a businessman. Let me put it like this. He knows that what is good for this country, what should be done for the economic prosperity of this country, of the people. Tax rate will go down. Social security tax there will not be tax on social security. There will be benefit to so many people. Number 3 is he's not going to take tax on tips. He's also going to avoid not to levy tax on overtime. He is giving so much things to American people, which will not inject those money into the economy. The small businesses will flourish. There will be a lot of tax credit to the small businesses, and small businesses will flourish. They will be, see, let me tell you this. J.D. Vance is a venture capitalist. He is a vice president right now. He knows the bloodline of small business. He knows what kind of business will flourish in this country. And we have businessman Donald Trump, we have businessman Elon Musk, we have businessman J.D. Vance. There are so many, Vivek Rama, some our own Indian guy. This is a smart group of people. They are going to take this country not only for economic prosperity, but generate a lot of employment to those for the American people. And unemployment rate, if it gets 0, then get surprised.
Just to add something. Sorry, 1 second. Just to add something, to your question. When Donald Trump was the president, unemployment was lowest, mortgage rates were the lowest. The tax break that he gave to the corporations, that was the major tax break in the history of United States of America. Why he gave that tax break? So that way they can create more jobs in the USA. That tax break is scheduled to expire in the end of 2025. Vice President Kamala Harris, in the campaign, during the campaign, each and every single time she was saying that she's gonna stop that, she's gonna cut that, and she's not gonna let it go further. I am telling you that Donald Trump is gonna look into it. He's gonna give further tax breaks into that thing. Second thing, it's not only for wealthy. The Democrats always blame Donald Trump to helping wealthy people. That's not true.
No.
When Donald Trump comes out and it gives no tax on the tips, Remember, lower middle class people work in the restaurants, work in low paid jobs and everything. For them, tips is very important. Not having paid tax on the tips, it will be an added benefit to them. Social Security, the retirees, as it is, cost of living is so high, it's going to take time for us to come out of it. No tax on the Social Security, that's also going to help us.
Yes.
Across the board, President Donald Trump is going to look into it, and he being a successful businessman, you saw stock market rebounded
Yes.
so well, amazingly well. So there will be jobs created, and there will be prosperity in the country, and he's going to push for have more and more products made in US.
Yes.
Even to add another point is very important is 21 million illegals are already there. They are not free. They are doing some odd jobs.
I know.
They are eliminating
They'll be-
the
they'll be-
low
yeah.
earning jobs. There are
They're not
millions are
paying any
there.
tax.
Now those jobs will be the day when the mass
Giving back.
deportation, they will be given to the people. That's why Donald Trump was criticized of using some words for saying that who are the people who got affected with that thing. Nobody listened. But now people will be very happy. People who criticize, they will appreciate him now because a lot of jobs will be created
Go ahead, Ragini.
with the stoppage of this.
Yeah.
Ragini was in line.
Yes, actually, my question is not my question. I'm asking behalf of Shoma. So Shoma has two questions that she asked me actually, because this is about ARC, okay? Because you guys just spoke that we have different chapters in different states and stuff like that. So the first question will be that how are this different segments of ARC is collaborating to ensure the success of the national agenda?
Okay, so actually as Siddharth is saying that we are first of all creating awareness about the Republican Party in the Asian American people.
Yeah.
Asian American people will be, we tell them to be Republican, registered Republican voter, number one. Number two, we spread the messages of the President Trump and Republican Party across the communities. We are also going to extend our the GOPs of the different counties and the Republican National Committee. We will like to work there as extended hand. So we can work in collaboration with the GOP and the county chairs and other people. So by which we'll be able to not only spread the agenda of the federal government, but we'll be able to help them to tell them what is the feelings and what are the communities expectations from the government. So that we are going to do it.
Are you guys going to help the regular commoners if someone really needs help from any social aspects?
I'm sorry?
Any social aspects?
Like specific.
If someone is coming to get help, because there are so many things, right, in our life that we go through every day. It can be for from immigration to anything. Will you be guiding them towards some channel or some way from ARC to help them more, since Trump is in the president position?
It's a good question.
I mean, we have a limitation of our organization, what we can do, and we mean definitely we will be working very closely and like-minded and turning into obviously blue states to red, and definitely working very closely, making the Republican candidates win. During this process, we become close to our Republican leaders and who are winning, and obviously if there is any, our interests of our Asians, that is our priority to put in front of them. As far as the individuals, some problems are concerned, there are so many, local congressmen or
Community
local people are there. You
organizations
got to
also.
approach them, and if there is any assistance of reaching them or something, if they are our, Republican elected leader, we can just have a word or something. So those things are when we bring in their our meetings or something, they can meet them. And that's how, like example, recently Bill Spady has come. A lot of people were asking a lot of questions. He was answering. So that's how, we'll be facilitating, basically. That's how we will be doing it.
All right, I just want to say one thing. The question Ragini asked, which was a good question, that how are we gonna ARC? How is gonna go nationwide, and how is ARC was founded in New Jersey in 2015. It's been 9 years of. If there's a 9 months of hard labor, this has been 9 years of hard labor that we have come this far. Okay. our efforts were recognized, and we were extremely pleased when Shridaji mentioned 30th. What he tried to say, October 30th, that was the day we had event at Agar Palace, Wednesday, October 30th. On that day, Trump's surrogate for New Jersey, Miss Christine, attended the event, and she gave a very, very firing speech. That was a one highlight. Second highlight that has never happened before, I don't think it has happened to any Asian Republican Association coalition anywhere in the country. What happened first time? That we received a video from Donald Trump's campaign, and that video by Kimberly Trump. Kimberly Trump sent a message out, and she acknowledged Asian American Republican coalition strength and efforts, and she appreciated, and she sent a message out to Indian Americans to vote. Third thing, our guest of honor was Bill Spadia. Bill Spadia is the #1 morning show host in New Jersey on 101.5 FM. First time he came in, he was extremely pleased. He enjoyed meeting, and then he realized what AARC is all about. Next day, a day or two later, during his Diwali talk, wishing everyone happy Diwali on his prime time morning radio station, he acknowledged, saying that I met group of Asian American Republican Coalition, and I was happy to meet them. These are the individuals passionate about the country. These are the individuals, they are hardcore Republicans. He himself is a Republican. He just stopped short saying that he will be running for governor, but everybody knows that next day he will be running for governor. So these achievements by AARC in the New Jersey chapter will help to spread out nationwide and let other chapters know also, so they can, they can grow bigger just like us.
Okay, I will add what he has said. AARC is a self-sufficient organization. We are not getting any money from any campaign. We are not getting any kind of money from the politicians or anybody. We are a small group of people coming from a middle class. We pay money from our pocket for serving the community, for the cause of this nation. Whenever we do any event, we request people to donate some funds to us. And people looking at us, and they say that these guys are doing good work, community work or awareness work, they give us money. So we are not getting any money from political campaigns, so we are not getting any money from any kind of NGO or anybody. This is a self-funded organization. And that is why this self-funded organization, we are feeling proud about it, that okay, we are doing something, we have to give back something to this country. And that's what we are doing. We eat here, we get educated here, we move in good comfort cars and living in good houses. It is our duty to give back something to this nation, and that's what exactly we are doing.
One last question.
Yeah, he has it. She's in the van line.
So we all know that there are still undecisive votes which was taken. So please give us 3 strong beliefs as a Republican for an individual to be an Republican.
Sure. This Republican Party, as you know, was founded by Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln believed in the freedom of America. Abraham Lincoln believed in the lesser government, less taxes. These are the number 2 things, and safety and security of Americans. This is why the party was found on these basic principles. Obviously, party has grown and they have added more agenda. But if you really want to convince somebody, one is that in this country, if you're living in here and if your next generation is going to live in here, you want to make sure immigration is in the control, because immigration takes away so much from this country. So that's the number 1 thing. Second is the freedom for yourself. You have complete freedom in this country. This democracy in the world gives you complete freedom and the safety and prosperity. United States was the superpower, is the superpower, will remain a superpower. Where else can you go? So if you're here, might as well vote Republican.
They believe in lower taxes. They believe in promoting the businesses, small government. So it is always good to be Republican. And above all, Republicans are I don't know whether you may like it or not, Republicans in USA is like BJP in India. And Democrats in USA is like Congress in India. A lot of people compare, they're telling me this. So be Republican, work for this country, and you have a good time.
One last question, sir. Since you are in AARC 9 years, this year Trump won. So you guys are planning to go for the ceremony in Washington?
Sure, definitely. I mean, we
All
are
the
expecting
I'm sure
invitation.
these
We
two
will be going.
individuals will go definitely.
Yes, we'll be
No, no,
there.
we will-
How many people
mean,
are planning to
We don't
go
know yet,
to
we
attend?
haven't.
We don't know, it
haven't
still
read-
is in the cooking
Listen,
stage, so.
Oh,
we'll-
the celebration hasn't really sunk in yet for us.
Yeah.
It's been just a couple of days. We had a great party yesterday evening. We enjoyed, and we're still tired of that late night party.
Already-
So we really haven't really decided about going to oath ceremony on January 20th, but we'll
But
see.
definitely
But definitely,
Yes.
we are being watched by high-level people. Otherwise, Kimberly Trump wouldn't have sent a video
Exactly.
message by mentioning the names of the leadership.
Correct.
That
So-
itself shows that they're watching.
And we certainly don't want to disappoint Donald Trump by not being there. So we'll try to be there.
That's a
He's,
good
he's
answer.
busy.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you all
Sir,
for
one
coming.
last question.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
please, go ahead, go ahead.
Thank you on
You're
behalf of
welcome.
TV9.
Yes, go ahead.
So what is the biggest challenge you're expecting to change, which haven't changed in years? Just one biggest change.
Challenge for who and what?
Uh, in America, what is the biggest challenge you think, which haven't changed in years and you're expecting in Trump's rule it's going to change?
The biggest challenge, if I take the
ahead.
time
Your
off,
perspective.
the biggest challenge, we talked about America. Okay, the biggest challenge, India's name was mentioned. India is one because obviously we come from India and we like to have everything good in India and America supporting India. But the biggest challenge right now, to answer the question, there should be peace in the world. If there is anybody who can do it, it's a Donald Trump.
Yes.
We have had last 4 years, miserable years, all right? And completely instability in one part of the world that should not have gone that far, and we should not have given them billions of dollars. So if there's one challenge that I can say, there should be peace in the world, and that should start from America, and if anybody can do it, that's the President Donald J.
And
Trump.
Modi
Yes.
always says that.
Yes.
That's it.
Good.
That's my answer.
No, no,
I don't know
think
what Hemant Bhai
you
else should
you
do.
are right. This country has gone into a lot of challenges earlier. World peace is one thing. Second is the price control, inflation, which is going to be very definitely addressed. The third point is safety and security. Of course, crime rate will come down. And very important thing is the President Trump will adhere to every agenda which is in the interest of America by policies following which is America first. America first is the very big thing everybody should understand. And if that America first policy are implemented, we all will be very happy and wearing a lot of smiles on our face while living a very comfortable life here. Thank you.
President Trump said one thing in his campaign, I happened to listen to him. He said, we're going to build very strong military. We're going to have the strongest military in the world. We may not have to use them, but we'll build them.
Build them.
So we're not going to use them. We're going to stop other countries to use them. But in case it happens, we're going to be there.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so very much. Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh of ITV Gold and Chairman Parikh Worldwide Media. I also like to thank CEO of Mana TV and TV5, Mr. Sridhar Chillara. Like to thank publisher and also promoter of NDTV, Mr. Sunil Hali.
Swaraj.
Oh, I know. I'm going to
Okay.
that. I also like to thank, I believe, Shrikant of TV9,
Yeah,
TV9
TV9,
Telugu,
TV9.
Shrikant of TV9 Telugu, and of course Mr. Anand of Jai Swaraajya TV, JSW TV. Thank you so very much. Thank you for helping AARC to promote this work. This is not to anyone's benefit. This is for the educating our Indian American community. Let them know that Republican Party is better party for them, and just help us to promote their word out and believe in Republican Party, and they're most welcome to join in AARC because AARC has always opened the doors for unhappy Democrats to come in our party. We always welcome them.
About it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Dr. Jai, he is now a very good friend of mine for quite some time.
Jai garu.
He always support us. And very important thing is, last time when we had the election results watch gathering here, he not only supported, but he was very much with us. He happens to be a good friend of Sridhar Chillara ji. Jaiji, we thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to be here. And he already told me that Hemantji, whatever activity or AARC you want to do here, you are always welcome. Even it goes to the extent telling me that give the address of this premises as a AARC address. So thank you, Jai.
Thank you.
Jai.
Thank you all. Thank you once again. Thank you so very much.